y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel.
Let me see you work out. Let me see you work out. I love it when you work out. Let me see you work out. Let me see you work out. I love it when you work out.
As you can see by the title of this video and the thumbnail, today we will be doing a highly requested video. I will be showing you guys my makeup tutorial and the things I use to do my makeup. Just for a little backstory, I did kind of just learn how to do my makeup. I feel like I wasn't a big makeup girly, but I was stressing and depressed about me learning how to do my own makeup because for a long period of time I did not know how to do my makeup. But I have then learned how to do my makeup, so I'm gonna share with you guys my tips and tricks of knowing how to do your own makeup as a beginner, because I feel like I'm only a beginner. I do a good job, but it's like this is the beginning for me and I know I will get better, but right now I do a good job, so I'm gonna show y'all what I do. And plus y'all want to know too, and y'all want the tips and tricks and the steps, so we'll get right into it. So first and foremost, I go in and I clean my face up with Noxzema pads. I just get one and just wipe my face off. Let me take these nose piercings out because they do be in the way. So I'm just gonna wipe my face. And this is also exfoliating, so it's really good for your skin and things of that nature. Look at how dirty. So these work really good if you just want to clean your face. If I'm having a lazy night and I don't feel like doing my whole skincare routine, I use these because as you can see, they clean up real well. Next, what I do is I go in with my moisturizer, and a little goes a long way for this product. This is my makeup little drawer with all my makeup stuff in it. So this is the primer that I use, e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, the green one. I'm almost out and I almost need a new one. So I really just rub this in, especially in my T-zone area, because that's where I get the most oily at when I do have makeup on, and even when I don't. So I get all in those creases and rub it in. And then once I have it rubbed all in, I start to tap and just kind of like push it into my skin, I guess you could say. And then now I'm just gonna let it dry for a little bit until it's really sticky feeling. My first step to my makeup is a step that I just started doing, which is putting concealer on my cheeks here and here, because that's where most of my dark spots are. I don't wear foundation, so I just use this as like a kind of like a cleanup, because I feel like that's what foundation is for, is to clean up the impurities and the imperfections on your face. But I don't wear foundation. I have foundation, but I don't wear it. I haven't worn foundation since the last time I got my makeup professionally done. When I do my makeup, I don't wear foundation because I feel like the foundation that I do looks caked up. I feel like I don't really know how to do foundation, so I don't do it, okay? So we're gonna go in with this e.l.f. concealer, which is the closest to my skin tone, in the shade of Rich Chocolate. This is the hydrating camo concealer, and I do put a little bit. Next, I just go in with this little black brush that I got off the TikTok shop, blend that in. And then for extra blend, I'm gonna use a beauty blender and just keep blending it out. And now, as you can see, the dark spots on my cheeks are mostly all covered for the most part, better than how it looked before they were covered. So for the next step, I'm gonna go in with my 16-hour camo concealer from e.l.f. and put it under my eyes. This is in the shade Deep Cinnamon. So I don't put a lot, but I do put enough in the crease of my eye and at the end or the tail of my eye. Recently, I've been using this flat brush to blend out my concealer because I actually used to use this brush, but I feel like this brush creates like blotching, whatever the word is. But this flat brush, oh baby, she does her job. She's clocked in, like she's ready to work. I don't know. So I just gently, like, as you can see, tap it in. And I feel like the flat brush creates a seamless spread of the concealer. Like, I don't know, y'all, it's just perfect. Because when I used to use the other brush that I just used to do my cheek, it would create like blotting, and I would have like dots of, like, the concealer wouldn't be evenly spread, and that would piss me off. But I found this brush in some old makeup bag that I had, and she gets the job done. Like, I cannot lie to you. I am gonna put just a tad bit more under my eye and use this brush that I was just talking bad about to get under my eye, because I feel like this brush doesn't really get under the eyes. So you see where it's like missing concealer all up under here and like here and under here. So this brush is gonna get that job done. So we're just gonna go all up under the eye. I'm gonna try not to mess with what I've already done with the other brush, because like I told y'all, that brush creates blotting and spotting, and I don't like it. Now I'm gonna go back in with the concealer and put it in the extra places, like under my nose, on my chin, my forehead, and down my nose, which I don't ever do it perfectly, but it's okay because it'll be fixed. So for the nose part, I just take it with this same brush, kind of blend it up into the eye concealer, the under eye concealer. See how that flat brush just does the job, and I don't have to tap for years and years. Like, it come to work, it do its job, and it's done. Like, with this little brush, baby, I gotta tap for years and years and years. I look like Jason. Now I'm gonna do the forehead. I feel like the main key to having a seamless and a blended makeup look, just take a guess. To blend. Yeah, that's right. Like, when I would try to do my makeup before, I would be so impatient and just not willing to blend. Like, I wasn't willing to sit here and tap for years. I just wasn't. It still kind of gives me anxiety, like when I tap, when I'm constantly like tapping like this, it makes my nerves bad, kind of. But I've worked on that, and I feel like that's why my makeup has started to look better since my previous attempts. I feel like I didn't know how to properly blend. I'm gonna use this brush for my nose because it's smaller. For my nose, I know you're not supposed to drag or do anything, but I sometimes drag like this just to get it blended. And I go up. I know you're supposed to tap and not drag, but I be dragging it. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is how it looks when I'm done with all of my concealer. Next, I'm gonna go in with some contour. The contour that I use is this black opal. I think that's how you say it. In the shade of Cafe Ube. I don't know how to say it, but it's Cafe Aube. Okay, and it's pretty dark. And I also combine that with the, y'all, I don't know, look at how it looks. I don't know what it's called, but Color Perfect foundation stick. I actually don't know the shade, but this is what it says. So what I do is I go in with this one first, the black opal, and I just do kind of like some dots like that. And then I take this one and I do just the same thing, kind of in between those dots that I already did. And I do two like that, so I look like this. Then on the other side, like that. I'm gonna take this hard brush by Ruby Kisses. It's really firm. It's not a fluffy brush. And how I blend my contour is I blend upwards, because I feel like if I blend down, it'll make my face look droopy, and we kind of want that structure, you know? So what I do is I take my brush and I hold it like a pencil, and I blend it upwards. And I kind of put some right here, and I do the other side. And I kind of do this rough, because it's like a lot, but it's like this kind of cream contour is not very much liquidy. It's very much kind of thick, so you kind of gotta force it to, you need it to go where you need it to go, so you need to force it to go where it needs to go. So I'm kind of rough with it, but in the end it's all blended out and it looks like this. Okay, I also put it some down here, just what's left of it. I put it up down here. I usually do some on my forehead too, but one thing about me, I really don't like forehead makeup except the concealer on the middle of my forehead. But we're gonna just put some, whatever they have left on it up here. Next thing I do is I go back in with this, and I use a smaller brush, and I just take it, dip it on here, just to do my nose contour. So I don't know if y'all can see very well. I think I need to use a different brush. So I'm gonna go in with this kind of flat brush and just contour my nose out up into my eyebrows. So I take it up like this, and I follow it all the way up into my eyebrows. And it might look dark right now, which it does, but that's how I want it to look. That's how it's supposed to look to me. Okay, and I just blend that out. So this is how it looks afterwards. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with my liquid blush from e.l.f. in the shade of Coming in Hot Pink. This is how it looks. She is very much that girl, and I love her. I also have a liquid blush, same brand, in an orange color. This one. Sometimes I put both. I do a little dot of both, but today we're gonna go just in with the hot pink. A little goes a long way, okay? So, smile and blend on your cheeks. And up, I go up. So. we should look like this. My Morphe setting powder in the shade of banana. And I'm gonna use this little beauty triangle powder puff, whatever it's called. Like this, a little dip. And then I put it on my hand so it's not too much. And then I tap it underneath of my eye. And I just try to get the rest off and do the other eye. Sometimes I don't have enough, so I have to kind of just do it all over again. Tap in here and then under the eye. Then I take a little bit. I don't really tap this. I just kind of brush it off the side and put it down my nose. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And up on my forehead. And on my nose. And I really focus on getting in these inner corners, like I said before, because that is where I become the most oily when I have makeup on. So I really try to load up the product in this little crease of my nose right here. And then also on my chin just a little bit. Now, while I let this sit and bake, I go in and I do my eyebrows. I use the Morphe Definer Brow Pencil in the shade of Chocolate Mousse. So here it is. This is the angled tip that I have. I feel like for a long time my eyebrows was the worst part of my face, only because your eyebrows make the face, if you understand what I'm trying to say. I feel like if your eyebrows are messed up, your face is not gonna look how you want it to look. So eyebrows was a big thing for me. I never knew how to do my eyebrows, but eventually one day I woke up and I knew how to do them. So my strategy for doing my eyebrows, and I'm only giving y'all this strategy because I feel like on most makeup tutorials, especially the ones that I would watch, they would just skip over the brows. Like they wouldn't even show that part. They would be like, I'm gonna do my brows and I'll be right back. But I feel like people need to know how to do their eyebrows, you know? So I'm gonna share with y'all my tips and tricks of how I outline my eyebrows, especially being that they are so thin, okay? So what I do is I actually don't really use a product to lift my eyebrow hairs. I just brush them up like so, and then I kind of just carve out the bottom and the top, even though I'm probably not even doing nothing because my eyebrows are thin as hell. I just act like I am. So I comb them up and kind of just do like that so that it has a defined shape. Now I'm gonna take this eyebrow pencil and I'm gonna be looking in here, but I'm gonna explain to y'all what I do. I'm going to outline my eyebrow, my own eyebrow, from here, from where it curves at. That's where I'm gonna start. So I'm just gonna take this and I'm going to outline it from here. And I'm not gonna try to make them any thicker just yet. I'm gonna outline my eyebrow and fill in my eyebrow, okay? The eyebrow that I was given, not the one that I'm gonna make up, okay? So just go ahead on and outline the very bottom where your hairs stop, the top, the bottom and the top of the end of your eyebrow. I also go in at this point and I make a little tail for it. As you can see, a small tail. And then I start to work my way up to the front of my eyebrows. Again, I'm not making them thicker. I'm just outlining the eyebrows that I was given, the eyebrows that I already have. So this is how my eyebrow looks after I've outlined my eyebrow, okay? But this is not the look that I'm going for. So what I do is I slightly move my way up on top of my eyebrow and outline, and then slowly on the bottom I make it a little bit thicker. So I'm gonna start at the top and just start outlining a couple spots up than what my eyebrow is giving. Well, what my eyebrow already is, okay? And as you can see, it's already a little bit thicker. Now I'm gonna do the same thing at the bottom. And then I kind of do the same thing about 2 or 3 times to the top and the bottom until it's thick how I want it to be. So this is kind of as thick as I want it. So I'm just gonna try to clean it up and just get it to how I want it to be. And then the next thing that I will do is kind of give my eyebrow shape at the front. So I just kind of come at an angle down here and follow it into the line that I've already made. And I also kind of come to the front here, as you can see, and just keep filling it in, keep making up some eyebrows. You really have to make up some eyebrows, especially if you don't have any like me. Girl, make that shit up. Just make it up. And as you can see, it's blocky and it's giving perfect square. So I just go in and I buff it like this, just so it's not as harsh in the front. And I do a few wipes, or I just do whatever I need to do in order to make it look kind of more natural. So yeah, I'm gonna go on and do the other one, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is how my eyebrows turned out. It doesn't look the best, but we're gonna clean them up with the concealer that we used underneath the eye. I have this little brush that I also got in Morphe. It's the M158. It's just a brush with a small angle on it, and I'm only gonna take the top of this and I'm gonna use this to dip it in here. We can outline the bottom of my eyebrows. One thing about me, I don't outline the top because, like y'all know, I already said I don't really like makeup on my forehead. So anything with my forehead, I really don't do it, okay? I just outline the bottom of my eyebrows and it looks fine to me. It comes out looking, you know, it looks cute to me. So get some off of here and I outline the tail first, okay? So I outlined the tail. I'm gonna be looking in here because I have to see close up, but y'all can see what I'm doing. So I outlined the tail like this, and then I kind of just blend that down like this, and then I take whatever is left on the brush and I come to the front and just keep outlining and dragging down. Like so. And then you see how the product is kind of built up here? I don't like that, so I usually blend all of that till it's flat and no concealer is like built up. Blend this out under my eye, on my eyelid and everything. This just helps and creates for a more seamless look. So as you can see, I haven't yet fixed up here, but I'm gonna take another small brush like this and just grab that and pull it down. Sometimes I have to go back in and kind of reshape and fix a few things, but for the most part, everything comes out looking correct. Like that. Why does it look ugly? Because I'm recording. That's how it be. That's how it be. It don't look the best because I'm recording and I'm making a video, but even when I'm rushing through my makeup, girl, the eyebrows are eating. Okay, this is how it came out. It kind of looks a little weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, that's a little better. I used to hear this a lot. Eyebrows are not twins, they're sisters. But it's like if they don't match, I get irritated. But I guess this will work. It's not the worst. It's not how it used to be. So we're gonna move on. So I am going to now brush away this setting powder that is on my face. I'm just gonna use this big fluffy brush and just brush it away. I do go back in with my setting powder and set my nose again because when I tell y'all I sweat right there real bad, and also to carve out my contour. So I just take it and I do a little shape like that. And I do the other side. Now I would usually do my eyeliner, which I really don't feel like doing it because I'm just doing my makeup for the video, but let's just do it. It's the black eyeliner, just any black eyeliner. And what I do is I take this again. Oops. I'm always wiping something somewhere. And I just use this little thing to move my lashes out of the way because I usually have bottom lashes. And draw on my waterline. I use this little thing to like pull my eye down. Like so. I love the black eyeliner look. Like I love it. I feel like it does something different and it just makes it be so cute. So yeah. Next, I'm gonna go in with my Juvia's Place. I do want to try the deep dark because I do feel like at times this is too light for me. Like I'm a dark girl. So I use this one. And I use this for, right now we're gonna use it for my nose contour. Actually, let's brush this away first. So we're gonna brush this off. Now we're gonna go in with this. We're gonna use it for our nose contour. And I do it the same exact way that I did my cream contour earlier, from the bridge of my nose all the way up to my eyebrow. And then I also take the same thing and use it as my eyeshadow. And contour my cheeks. I feel like it adds that warm tone back to my skin. I'm going to put this on my forehead as well. Then I'm going to go in with my cheap little blush that I love so much. And I'm going to use my blush brush. Where is it? So I'm going to use my blush brush. So I usually do tap, tap, tap. Kind of brush it off and just smile. And I put some on my forehead, just a little bit. And on my nose. I don't know why, I really just love a warm face. And with my e.l.f. primer, Power Grip e.l.f. setting spray. So we're gonna drench the face. Yeah, drench the face. I'm gonna take a beauty blender, a flat one, and blend everywhere. Is the dark brown, any kind of liner. I just use one from the hair store. Butter Glass in the shade of Vanilla Cream Pie. This is how it looks. I usually do 2 layers of this because anything more, it's too much. So I'll spray one layer out. Mix it in. And I do just a little bit more. And that's too much. So I should have just stuck with the first layer. So this is how it looks after. Hold up. So this is how my makeup turns out. Like I said, I am still a beginner, so it's not the best, but I am a beginner and it's better than what I used to do. So give your girl her props. Give me my flowers because I came a long way. Okay? So this is the final look. I don't use too many. I feel like I don't use too many products. I keep it simple. I do what needs to be done and that's it. But yeah, one thing I also do is check the flashback just to make sure I am not a ghost in the party. Okay, everything looks good. I can use a few taps under here, but for the most part everything looks good to me. Like I said, I'm not the best at makeup. I'm not a professional, but I'm learning my way. I'm learning my way through, but this is how it looks. Hold up, let me put the brightness down. This is how it looks with the flash. Can y'all see? Hold up. This is how it looks with the flash. And I am confident, and I feel like it looks good enough to say that I'm just learning how to do my makeup, girl. I don't care. Like, it looks good. So yeah, this is my full makeup tutorial. If you have questions about any products, please don't be afraid to comment down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on my video. Road to 1K subscribers because I just did hit 500 subscribers before I turned the camera on. Clap for me, clap for me. I'm so excited. Thank you to everyone who tunes into my videos and sticks along and watches my videos and likes and comments and does anything. I appreciate all of you guys. I really love you guys and I can't wait to grow more and more with you guys. So I'll see you guys very soon with a brand new upload. Bye, cousin.